Welcome to
Amen.
But Podcast. Two best friends, two mics, unpacking faith, queerness, love, and life after purity culture.
Hey, bitch. Happy Pride Month. Ooh, girl.
Every time it starts Pride Month, I just think, be who you are, for your pride. R.I.P. girl.
All right, me. Girl, happy Pride, June 1st. Listen, this month ain't no one to tell me shit. Ain't no one can tell me shit.
And it's hot outside. Titties out all month.
Titties out, buns out. Like when I go to work for the rest of the month, almost every day, I'm going to walk in and be like, listen, the gay is here, and she rules the world for the next month. All right? So y'all bitches better be in line, okay? I better get optimal zoning, okay? My boss, daddy, I want.
Gag.
Just kidding. I don't call anybody my work daddy. That's crazy.
You better not.
I would never. There's no one at my job who is daddy material.
But I also feel like at your job, if you made that announcement, they'd all be like, bitch, we're all gay.
Honestly, I think my job is very like allyship / gay ship. You know, like which is very like it's very. A lot of people can consider that about their job, where they can walk in and feel like safe and plethora of like being queer. Like we have so many people who are queer, who are trans, like who are non-binary. There are so many people who work there, who like, and it's like a whole like rainbow, and it's just so cute. And like you can just be who you are, and like no one, maybe internally maybe feel that way, but no one ever like has been outspoken about it. Like everyone treats people with dignity and respect, which I
Oh,
appreciate.
that's cool. Yeah, that's not the norm. At my job, we do have a Pride group chat, and it went off today. It went off
A
today.
pride group is crazy.
And like allies are allowed, but to me, looked down upon. And then we have a Pride support group meeting. So I think it's like every other month or once a month they meet and people talk about how they're feeling with like the state of our world. I accidentally joined one thinking it was just
Oh.
like about pride, whatever. And I was like, whew. And now I feel like I can't leave the meeting because
Yeah, you can't leave
people are talking
now.
about deep stuff.
Right.
So,
You can't leave now. It's like more of like, yeah, you may not partake your something like saying like your truth, but it'll be so awkward if you're like, ooh, let me now. Which
gotta
I think
drop.
right. But like our job has similar, like they're called like activations, right? So we have like like woman, Latinas, like we do have a gay woman, like there is like a, I don't know what the right term is. They're like something activations, and like they'll do like we'll do it like a WebEx call, whatever, and anybody from the market can join in the call, and they put on these like cool presentations and stuff. They do it for like Black History Month. They do it for like different things, like whatever. And there is one that is in for Pride Month too. I actually got to record a video. Like it was like tell me, I forgot what the prompt was. What is Pride Month to you? And I did a whole video about it. And what's cool about Pride Month, which not also cool, whatever, but I feel it's a very like a tad bit like it is like my birthday. Obviously, it lands on Pulse, and so like from the first, like obviously the day when that happened till now, whatever, like my mindset and my has shifted of like obviously honoring the people who lost a tragedy, but it's crazy that I still am trying to celebrate myself at the same time. So it's like a
Mhm.
double-edged sword, like, every year. But I did go, Kim took me for my birthday, I think 2 years ago. We went to the actual, on that day to, like, in memory, and, like, I
Wow.
was like yeah, it was like I cried like a baby. I never actually gone in person.
Yeah, I've
Um
never been.
And so it was like a very, like, surreal moment, and so it's just like a bittersweet day for me. Obviously, it's my
Mhm.
birthday, but obviously that happened too, so it's very like a but I had to do a whole video about it, and I shared it in the activation. I was like, "Oh my god, it's so beautiful," and I'm like, Thank you."
I know the PR team at your job is like, "This is gold. We love this.
Right,
Get
right,
everywhere."
right, but listen, Pride Month's my birthday month, like, literally, no one can tell me shit. No one can tell me shit. No one can. So,
And
I'm very excited.
I'm so happy you were born this month. I'm so happy you're gay every month. Just happy to be your friend.
Something that you're gay every month, be extra gay during June. Put a little sprinkle on it.
I am a little extra gay. When Pride Month is, all of a sudden I'm like, do I want Pride merch? Do I want rainbow stuff?
Right, okay, Target, listen, like, Target sometimes, like, was it 2 years ago? They actually had, like, a pretty good Pride collection, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like, "Okay, it's a cute shirt," like and
Mhm.
too, like, people was like, "Oh, like, people who buy merch during Pride Month at, like, Walmart and Target, whatever, they don't have it year round," and I'm like because you can make anything quote unquote gay. There's sticking on a pride flag on there. Like, this is
Mhm.
capitalism, people. Like, at the end of the day, they're gonna market what they're gonna market. Like,
Mhm.
at least they're even putting it out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yes, they are off the backs of hardworking people, but I do know for a fact that at Target, the last 2 collections, it was designed by, like, I think by, like, a queer artist or something like that. So, like, okay, like, at
Mhm.
least we're being, inclusive.
Aren't we still boycotting now? I feel like,
No, yeah, I don't really shop there anymore.
oh, okay. I was like, wait, is that over? Did they pay up?
No. I think the boycott is still going on. I have considerably like, there are moments, and I will, hand to God, I have gone in there for,
Mhm.
like, Big Papa, my hair gel. It is cheaper there than it is anywhere else. So I do get it from
Mhm.
there. But before, probably, like, 2 years ago, I live and breathe Target. Like, 'cause they had the best
Mhm.
pants, they had the best shorts, like, whatever. But now, like, Target is not my first choice. Honestly, IKEA
Mhm.
and TJ Maxx is, like, the new for me, a good supplemental choice of where I go now,
Mhm.
or what me and him go, actually.
Okay, good. I mean, I have slipped up a couple of times. I'm not gonna front, but
Right.
I do avoid Target as much as I can. And I really don't go for their clothes anymore either. Yes, because of boycott, but also I ride or die for Old Navy.
I knew you were gonna say Old Navy. Honestly, we just Old Navy, you need to sponsor this girl because she's a ride or
Please.
die. She's a ride or die for y'all. Like,
Uh,
she has
uh,
dropped some bands on some Old Navy.
and Olivia was like looking for secondary jobs, and I was like, please, for the love of God, get a job at Old Navy. I don't care what the discount is. I want Old Navy, but unfortunately they rejected her. But no hard feelings, Old
Ew!
Navy. No hard feelings. I'm okay.
She's like, "It's okay that my wife didn't get hired there. I still support you."
Yes, please sponsor me. I need more jeans. I need more clothes. It's summertime. Um, but anyway, yes, level
My
Navy.
Yeah, yes. So, I know you have the segments of amen and that. Amen to this. No, wow, I am butchering our own
You want me
game.
to? You want me
Yeah,
to
go
take
ahead,
it?
you go ahead and do it. You go ahead.
Okay, so for this segment, it is amen to that, or that's gay. Okay.
Period.
Now, last episode, we ranted, we went a little long. We're gonna keep it short. Okay. So I only have like I think 5 prompts, but this little girl's been all over my TikTok page because she just dropped a new song. I wanted your take on Miss Olivia Rodrigo? Answer correctly.
Definitely that's gay for sure.
Yes.
I have not listened to, like, her entirety new album. I've only heard 1 or 2 songs. So I
I
need to,
don't think
like,
it's out yet.
okay, good. I know there's, like, a one out right now, right? A song is out?
She dropped 2 singles. One was, like, a couple weeks ago, but the one she just dropped, The Cure, I'm lapping it up.
Okay, I do
It's
know that I
so
was
good.
one song, I'm like, "Oh, this is cute." But, like okay, yeah. So, I need to hear the new one, The Cure. I have not heard that one yet, but I love Olivia Rodrigo. Like, I know people, like, wanted to dip her as, like, the new version of Taylor Swift because they like, she's, like, like, under her umbrella, but I don't really see that
Mhm.
from her. Like
No, but, like, let me rant about that. That's why I brought it up. Because she came out with an album, and she said that she was inspired by Taylor Swift, that she loved her as an artist, all this stuff. Mm. Taylor Swift sued her for one specific song, won the legal case, and now gets, I think, like, royalties and or something on a specific song by Olivia Rodrigo. So
what?
you can, I'm telling you right now, because she just did an interview and they brought it up, and you know how you answer without answering? She was
Yeah.
basically like, I ain't saying nothing about Taylor Swift, but sorry, I'm a hater on T Swizzle. So
That's
I love,
interesting. I did
yes,
not know that, but I mean, like, she can
no,
she's a petty bitch, so I'm not surprised that Taylor did that. Like, she seems like a petty person
hmm,
to you know what I'm saying? So,
which
I'm
she
not
is,
surprised by that. She is, yeah.
and that's obvious. But now you will not hear Olivia Rodrigo utter Taylor Swift's name.
Period. Well, then, honestly, that just kind of, like, elevated my liking for her even more because now I thought that they were not hand in hand, but I know, that, like you said, like, she was
Hmm.
inspired by her, like, she looked up to her, and so
Hmm.
and they tried to do the whole, like, like, she's now the replacement of her, like, the new generation, but I'm happy she
Hmm.
is a new generation, but not the new Taylor Swift. So I
Uh, which
happy
I
about
think
that.
Taylor Swift would hate that. She's like, I'm still
Probably.
around. I don't want
Probably.
anybody to. But yeah, I just wanted to bring it up because I love her new song, The Cure. Also, not to take a disgusting route, but
Oh god.
Two Girls, One Cup.
Oh my goodness. Amen to that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
because that was, like, a cultural phenomenon
Reset.
when I
Hmm.
was in middle school. Like, I remember, like, people, like, in class and then be playing the video, and if people didn't see it yet, they're like, "Hey, come look at this." And then you "Oh, what's up? I'm your" and they go, "Boom," and you're like, "Ah!" And it's just, like, it's so foul, and I just cannot believe that, like, that was circulated, and the fact that it is now coming back around, like, I know, like, Kim has never seen it, and she's like, "I never wanna see that video." And I'm like, "You are blessed that your eyes have not laid upon the disgustingness of 2 girls in 1 cup."
Absolutely. I agree. And Olivia also had never seen it, but I did show her. Now, I hopped on a VPN for security reasons, but I did show her like 2 seconds of a clip. And then we both started gagging. We were like, we're done, we're done, we're done. But this is what it was about. She had no idea.
Ugh,
But thank you,
but that
Kiki Palmer.
right. Listen, I adore, love, stand down Keke Palmer because she's always for the
Yes.
culture, always. She is she
Hmm.
is she is a gay icon, 100%.
Hmm. Which made me think of Kiki Palmer. This is my next one. Child actors.
Mm. I'm gonna say amen to that for child
Hmm.
actors
Okay.
because I feel for child actors in the sense of, like, their parents, if they don't have the best intention for their child, they only want them to be to work and to, rise to fame, get money, and not actually, like, care about the child, like, in the sense of, like, making sure they actually have a normal childhood. Like,
Mhm.
2 things can be true at the same time. Like, you can be a talented, like, kid who loves theater, loves the arts, loves acting, and you wanna do this, right? And I think if a
Mhm.
parent understands there's a balance to that, I'm all for it. But 9
Mhm.
10 out of 10, I think now more than ever, they don't necessarily have a lot of parents, a lot, not all, do not have their kids' best, like, at heart,
Interest
like
at heart.
yeah,
Mhm. No,
because they can't get the
I think
money, like, the
that was never the case. I don't think they ever had their kids' best interest at heart. No, I agree with you. I think a lot of times child actors' parents don't have their best interest at heart and also steal their money. That's
Mm,
why children being like emancipated from their parents is even a thing. But there are rare occurrences. Like I feel like from what Kiki has said in interviews, that her mom protected her
right.
and she was able to grow up and have a childhood. And I kind of feel similar to Miranda uh Cosgrove, iCarly.
Mm. Yes, and I think you can throw in there, Zendaya as well. Like, I feel like she's also,
Mm,
like, teenage, not, like, maybe still a child, under 18.
mhm,
Um, and I do agree, like, again, like, there are some parents, like, who do try their best, but then there are others, like, who, like, allow their kid to go all these parties and, like, late night hangouts and, like, try to be with older people. That's weird. That's weird. Like, even the whole, like, documentary of,
yeah.
the All That, the, Nickelodeon documentary, and,
Mhm,
I'm seeing all of these kids talking about, like, their past experiences and, like, with everything going on with all those shows, and I'm just like, I just do not understand, like, how as a parent that you would, like, allow your child just to be around grown ass men. That's weird.
mhm. Or sleep over.
Or sleep over. Like, I don't understand, and that's why I'm happy, because it's the world of influencers now and people with their kids. Like, for I think California, they passed a law where, like, you cannot monetize off of your kid, like, and if you do put your kid in a video, they get them like, you have to, like, have, like, a separate like, to pay their kid, and it can't go directly into your funds, something like that. From my understanding, I know, but there's
Yeah.
influencers who left California and moved to Tennessee because Tennessee doesn't have that law that doesn't
Mhm.
protect children from their parents monetizing their children.
Yeah, there is a law, especially for like child actors. I can't remember what it's called. It has a specific name, but a percentage of what they make has to go into this account. I think it's called the Coogan account. Now I'm thinking
Mm,
about it, where it has to go into that account so that when they get old enough, they have something from when they were working essentially, but it's not heavily enforced.
it's
So
not.
you could still like legally, you could probably sue your parents and get some money back. But if your parents are broke because they've been living off of you, there's
Right,
nothing to even get back. So I would also say amen to that because of people taking advantage of children and not protecting them. But I will say there are some rare stars. Oh, and I was also thinking about McKenna Grace because the new Scooby
and
Doo show.
grace. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So I'm more curious to see not like how she turns out, but like eventually if she ever talks about what it was like. That girl was booked and busy since she
Mm.
was out the womb, it seems like.
Oh,
Like
really?
we'll go over her like cinematography and you're literally gonna be like, that was McKenna? Yes. If there was a white girl that needed a child or there's like a flashback, she was booked. I'm telling you. But
Damn.
I'm more curious to see because she seems protected, but we just don't know. You know?
Yeah, 100 and I hope to God they are, and I hope now, like, there are
Mhm.
more laws now that are in the protection of children, especially people who are in the industry. And now with
Mhm.
obviously, like, TikTok, like because I do truly believe that back then it was way worse because there wasn't protections. It was more so like you just put your kid to work and your parents got all your money. Now
Mhm.
I'm hopeful that there are more continual, like, stricter enforced laws to help
Mhm.
protect children who are actors, who are singers, like, because
Mhm.
it's important to be like, "You are working, and you literally are doing all of the work," and I'm sure your parents are there to help, bring you to and from, and they raised you, expected they fed you. Cool, 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 but right now, who's paying the
Mhm.
bills? Me. And at the end of this road,
Exactly.
I wanna have something that's mine. So
Mhm. I agree, and I just get weird now about children being on the internet in general because of AI.
mhm.
I don't know if you heard, I don't even remember what state it was, but the school posted a picture of like their soccer team, like elementary school, and was created some disgusting stuff and was trying to blackmail the school and the parents to pay them almost like a ransom so that they would not release this fake AI grossness that's not even true.
What?
Yeah. I think it's a developing story, so I don't know like what
My
happened in the end,
god.
whether they paid or not, but it's
Right, I
just
did
disgusting.
right. Well, the thing is too, is that you have parents who either post their kid or don't post their kid, and when they do post their kid, they put a heart or an emoji over their face. For me personally, I'm not a parent, so again, I don't have the eyes or the realm of a heart of a parent.
Mhm.
Well, if I did have a parent, I'd either do 2 things. You either on camera or off camera, so in between. I'm not gonna post you and put an emoji over your face.
Yes.
That's weird. No
I
tea,
mean,
no
I just
shade to people who do that, but I'm just like, either do one or the other. I
I
you know what
mean,
I
I
mean?
think it's to protect them, like, if you want some kind of I don't know, like, you wanna show your friends and family without having to send out stuff every time, and if they're like, "Oh, I love that picture, can you send it to me?" Then that's different, I'll send it to you without the emoji. So I get it. At least that's a level of protection that they're trying. I'm saying, like, child influencers, that's kinda crazy because that's, like,
Mhm,
everyday life. It's not even, like, a character, you know?
mhm, it's like, thing with me is like the, get like day in a life, and then people are crafty. They're disgusting and meticulous. They're looking at the background.
Yeah.
They're looking at what stores you're going to. They're looking at the background, what car you drive, what color car you
Mhm.
drive,
Yeah.
and I that's why, like, as much I was I don't know if I have the care or the will to be an influencer to be consistent in social media. To think it's fun, I think it's cute, and I'll do it here and there, but to do it every
Mhm.
day, I don't know if I can do that, especially with even with another a child, especially because again, like people are monsters. They're crazy out here. Like the fuck,
Mhm.
like people are like still people are the FBI has nothing on the internet because they find anything and anyone.
Which
Look at
brings
Love
me
Island.
which brings me to my last one, which is Love Island USA lineup.
Bitch. Love Island starts tomorrow,
Mhm.
and I'm afraid. I'm, like, naked and afraid, but also excited, but I'm also afraid because I might try my best to not, like, look at all of the details that have been said about the Islanders because
Uh-huh.
first off, people are weird. People are
Mhm.
already, like, deep diving into their past history, and I get it. When you go on television, you are saying, "Hey, look at me." You are inviting
Mhm.
people into your life, so I understand that. You are
Mhm.
inviting. That should not mean that we should be investigating. It's weird. It don't look at me it's don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that.
I disagree.
I wanna know things naturally, okay? I don't want
I
people to be like to be FBI agents. Like, if somebody comes out to be a Trumper, I wanna be able to see it in real time for myself.
Here's the thing. To me, I'm a little bit different because, like that one girl that already got kicked out.
Mhm.
Why'd she
Oh,
get kicked out?
barely got into the club.
Barely got on the flight
No,
to the island.
she got on the flight. They had to, like, quarantine. Usually you quarantine, you know, like, they
Yeah.
quarantine you for 2 weeks before you start filming any TV show. So
What
you
is this,
they
COVID?
no, every show does that. They literally film you out. They bring you out a week or 2 before, take away your
Mhm.
phone, they put you in a hotel room, whatever, like, you don't talk to anybody.
Okay.
So, that woman was probably in a hotel room for probably a week or so. They get a knock on her front door, "Hey, honey, so,
Back
your
it up.
ex besties, right?
How did you?
They, gave us a video of you saying the N word. You gotta go." "No,
I feel like,
no, I was 17, that was a private moment, like, it was me and my friend." I'm like, "Girl, it don't matter. It's on the internet."
and that's what I'm saying. But also, I feel like Love Island. I feel like because there's no cameras, they're not telling them why they're getting kicked out. I
Oh,
feel like
fair.
she doesn't know until she gets her phone back on the flight home. She's in the airport finding out in real time. They don't want a problem. They want her stuff
They
packed
have
up.
to they have to have told her that,
No,
"Hey, something got resurfaced." This is like the
no,
why
because
that's why
remember
like the
Sierra was on the island. Sierra was on the island. They did not tell her.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Damn,
And she was
bitch.
on the show. And so you could get camera work, you could do all that. My point is, if you say that, it comes out, yes, I don't want you on the show.
Oh, 100%. Again, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm like,
Okay.
again, I am happy that people are being held accountable for their actions, right? Like,
Hmm.
she should never say that. She did it in 2 different occasions. One, I guess, doing singing a song, and the other at, like, an event where she was calling somebody, the N-word. So again, like, I just whoever released that video is so petty as fuck, and people are like, "Girl, you should have waited till she was, like, in the villa. You should have waited till she was, like, literally in bed, and to, like, release it." But at the same time, I'm happy that we don't have to have the rigmarole drama of her already being in the villa. You know, like, yes, okay, like, they, quote, unquote, "did their job." They did the investigations, make sure that we got normal people, because no one on that show, from my understanding, are influencers. The most
Hmm.
followers one of them has is, like, maybe, like, what, 11,000? And I have a coworker who has that same amount, and she's not famous either. So,
So I feel like this season, because it seems like they're vetting out people, they're giving those 2 weeks for us to find out dirt on them that they didn't find trying, so
or
that
maybe
we can
they're
find.
thing is, if you're a producer, honestly, that could be kinda smart. Because, yes, like,
Yes.
there are certain things that a private investigator may not be privileged to, right? Look at your
Hmm.
criminal history, they can look at all the things that, like, could, be negatively, like, attached to you, right? But sometimes the worst things that you have done or said are by the people that you know who are close to you. Because, again,
Hmm.
they have this little thing around, and if you're out and about doing hood rat shit, someone's gonna record
Hmm.
the hood rat shit.
So, so I agree. I'm glad that they didn't pick influencers because I think that was my biggest gripe. I hated almost everyone last season because
And
everybody was an influencer
they
and
may
you
all
knew
kinda
they were there for
do
fame.
yeah,
Hmm.
and
So
they do yeah,
I'll say for now, that's gay. For
same.
now.
I agree. It is launching during our month, so I will second you in that. It is gay. Let's just see
Hmm.
how the progression of the season goes, and to see if it
Hmm.
turns into amen that. So, so you never know.
Yeah,
But
I'll say
I
that's
agree.
gay contingent on there is at least one bisexual in the villa. If they're
I'm
all hetero in the villa, It's amen to that immediately.
I
And
mean,
I'm just here for the hetero drama.
we had one last year, so
Did we? Who was it?
it was Shelly.
Oh yeah, I really was rooting for her to get with a girl. Anyways, let's not get into that drama. You know how I feel about all of them.
I
It
know,
is
I know, I
what it
know.
is.
But in this week, so as we thank you for the hot takes this week. That was really good. That was really
Yes.
good. Like, we can go on tangent. But this week I want to go on to as we launch Pride Month, right? What is a better
Hmm.
way to dissect and just talk about the lesbian cinema? Okay.
Hmm.
I don't know about you, but growing up, like, again, like, there wasn't I didn't really watch a lot of, like, gay TV shows or movies, or even
Hmm.
see any, like, gay representation at all in any, like, thing that I watched. I watched Friends growing up. I watched, like, In Living Color,
That was a good
Living
one.
I know, like,
Living single.
Living
Yes.
Single, right, like and, like, even though they have, like, Queen Latifah had her, like, we always thought, but she never portrayed a gay woman. So, at that point,
Hmm.
we didn't we who are we to assume? Because we didn't know what we didn't know. You know what I
I don't
mean?
know. Set it off was pretty.
Set it off
Now that was a one-off compared to her career at that point. So
correct.
I
Yo, when
feel
she got
you.
when she got shot, that shit was funny as fuck.
Fun fact about Queen Latifah that I always bring up to people.
Yep, she and I could get died in a shoot. Yep, it's a movie.
In her contract, for our listeners, in her contract, every contract that she has, Queen Latifah refuses to die on screen. So
Yep.
anything you watch her in, she will not be dead at any point.
And you know why? It's because set it off, because her dying scene was terrible. And I don't know
So,
if it was the directing or her acting or her like, it was just so like, it was it was comical, and thing is, like, the thing I love about is a self-aware queen,
mm.
because, like, thing like, she saw how bad it was, and now she's like, "You know what? I'm never ever going to embarrass myself ever again, so I'm not gonna die in any movie. I'll come close to it, but I ain't gonna die."
I will say though, first time watching it, I did cry.
I mean, the ending was kinda sad, I'm not gonna lie. She didn't have a lot
They
like that.
literally died.
Well, yeah, well, they just didn't have to shoot her that much.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy.
Like, that's kinda crazy. I'm like, "Damn." Like, I just feel like they were like, the shooting lasts for, like, 30 seconds. I'm like, "How many bullets does one person need to get put down?" Like, Jesus Christ. Like, damn, like, I wish you know what I need to do? I need to count how many bullets it took to get to kill the Tifa.
We'll have to.
Like, like
I wonder if you could play it, and then if you have like Chat GPT or like some AI, count how many, or you could probably Google that. How many times was Queen Latifah shot and set it off? Somebody's gotta know it.
Dude, the water.
Mm,
Even though I
mm.
used chat today. Okay, so tell me, what was your, like, gay awakening, movie or TV show? Whatever your gay awakening was that you watched.
I don't know because like for you and I really like would put it out of my mind. So I remember watching like Moesha. I remember there was like in the Teen Titans show, Bumblebee. But I just remember feeling like, oh, I just want to be their friend. They just seem so cool. The only time I started feeling things and I was like, ooh, this is a sin was Pretty Little Liars. Do you remember Emily in
Ooh,
that?
Emily. Yo, that shit was
When
spicy as fuck.
when they're in the photo booth and they start kissing, I remember being like, this is so wrong. But I feel something I don't think I'm supposed to.
Yo, ABC Family, personal boundaries. Love that shit.
Oh, R.I.P. ABC Family because they had hit after hit.
Secret Life of American Secret Life of American Teenager. That shit hit. It was so campy.
No, I think they thought it was good. I don't think they were going for camp.
Oh.
We look back and we say, "Oh, that's camp." That was not the intention.
Oh, well, maybe they're ahead of the curve because that shit was campy as fuck, and I was eating it up.
No, the scene where she's like getting attacked and she goes down to pray, and then right to a beer bottle. Absolute cinema.
Cinema, you have Molly Ringwald as the mother. Like,
What's she doing here? 16 Candles?
see, I was like, dude, thing is, like, I just love the casting because, like, of all the people to play her mom, Molly Ringwald being like the queen of like 80s like angst, like teenage
Mm-hmm.
like movies, to me was just so spot on. And then
Mm-hmm.
before she got kind of crazy, what's the old girl's name? Should what's her name? The main girl's name?
Shailene Woodley.
Yeah, now she's not all there, but yo, that shit was peak. Like, it reminded
Absolutely.
I think it was, like, our new level of Degrassi, 'cause it was just so out of pocket.
I don't know, because I feel like Degrassi captured both like at all genders versus Secret Life of American Teenager. I was only talking to the girls about that. I'm going watching Secret Life of American Teenager. You know what I mean?
True, true. I love Degrassi too, that was good. So, for me, you're gonna find
Mm-hmm.
this very funny because there is no gay person in this TV show, but
Okay.
my gay awakening
I didn't say anything.
okay, my gay awakening, One Tree Hill, Sophia Bush.
Bush? Isn't she gay
The lore. Okay. Yes, she is.
now?
So,
Okay.
thing is, like, I was like, wow, she is so like, I was like obsessed with her. Like, I did, like, I'm like,
Made you feel
wow,
things, huh?
right. But then, yeah, she is now gay now, but did kind. I don't know if they broke up a marriage. I'm not gonna put her. I'm not gonna suggest if she did or not. But like, she
Mm-hmm.
married a pro suck. Well, there's a girl. Her name is
Ashley,
She's a
right?
yeah, she's a goalkeeper for the women's national team. She was married to, Ali
Carly
Keeler.
Lloyd, right?
No, Carla Straight. Ali
Oh,
Keeler, she was a defense woman. They were married, had 2 kids,
I don't know.
and then they got together. But, like, it's always been, like, a speculation that she was gay, but she never like, I don't think to this day she's ever came out as a lesbian. I think she's just, like, gay for her. But I don't know if they were the reason why their marriage broke up. Not my business, but now she is with
Mhm.
that woman now. But she's a great activist. So she's really into like women's rights. But it's kind of
Oh,
weird.
okay.
I'm like, well, did you break up a marriage though, girl? I don't know. But that was my gay awakening. When I
Mhm.
saw her, I was like, damn. But my second one, because late night television, you're home alone, and you're just like,
Masturbating.
my mother listens to this. I cannot talk about this.
Oh,
Sorry,
I was
mom.
like, "What?"
Sorry, mom. I've never done
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But I found this movie called Debs. Like,
That is camp.
camp. And every lesbian knows this movie. Like, that was the first one that I probably rewatched that movie a lot because at that point I couldn't get access to anything else to
But star-studded cast.
star
Jordana
stud.
Brewster,
Yes.
gorgeous. Megan Good, before we
Meg
found out all the craziness.
right.
So peak Megan Good.
Peak.
Tuki, Aoki.
Oh, yeah,
She,
she was in it.
the French girl in that movie. Love that accent down, I'll tell you that much.
But dude, because, like, late night, like, my family's in bed, like, I'm, like, looking through HBO, Showtime, I'm looking for, like, movies, so and I literally came across it, and I was like, "Oh my god." Like, that right there, top tier. I'm like,
Absolutely.
this is what, like, cute teenage angst girl on girl love looks like. I want that. I never got it, but, it was like
Oh, I was
well,
like,
in in
"You're
high s
in love right now, right?"
in high school, I said teenage angst,
Oh,
like,
oh,
high
okay.
school.
Okay. Thank you for
High school,
clarifying.
you think yes, high school, I there's no prospects.
Yeah, and the one thing that irritates me is when, and this has happened to me once, which is already too many. I've had a person be like, "I think you'd really like this movie I just saw the other day. It's called Debs." Bitch, I fucking know ball. Don't come to me about Debs. And
Right,
they're like, "Oh, I don't think you've heard of it."
I didn't because, like, Kim, like, doesn't know, like, oh, like, I didn't show Kim this movie because, like, it really is, like, it is top tier. It's so campy, it's so great, like, that was, like, my second of, like, "Oh my
Mhm,
god," like, there can be you can have a secret gay romance, and so, I was on the soccer team at my high school, and there were, like, gay girls on my team, and I remember
mhm,
became friends, with one girl, her name was, like, Ariana. I invited her over to my house to watch High School Musical, and, like, I was like, "Oh my god, like, are we gonna do, like, a secret romance?" But no, she did not want me. I was, not her type.
no.
But I had the idea in my head. I was like, "I want that," but I never got it. But,
Mm,
everything happens for a reason. But that thing was,
that's
like, so
okay.
angsty.
It's funny that you said that about Kim, like, not really, like, watching a lot of lesbian movies, because Olivia really hasn't watched a lot of lesbian movies either, and I feel like it's because you and I were trapped in our glass closets, but we were dying for representation, like,
Right.
trying to get our hands on some kind of, like, lesbian cinema that we could relate to when because we couldn't have it in our real lives and we couldn't, like, talk about it, and that was, like, our only, like, release or whatever, and so, I also wanted to talk about movies that, to me, are so important
Import?
important for, representation in lesbian cinema. My
Okay.
first one is The Watermelon Woman. Have you seen that one?
No, I have not seen that one. What
It's so good. So, it stars this woman, her name's, Cheryl Dunye, and she is the writer, director, and she stars in it, and it is about her journey as a Black queer woman, and then also she goes on this deep dive trying to find this Black actress who in this movie, this is, like, back in the olden days, she only gets credited as the Watermelon Woman, and so she's, like, diving deep on her sexuality and her Blackness. It's so good,
Mm.
and I think it's really great representation, and now Cheryl Dunye, she's not, like, in front of the camera, but she does a lot of, like, directorial stuff. So she's directed an episode of Bridgerton season 2. Thank you, Cheryl. We
Ooh.
can thank her. She's directed in what's that one where Jonathan Majors was in it before the craziness? It was the sci-fi one. Lovecraft Country. She directed an episode in there.
Oh, she did?
Yes,
Oh,
she has directed so much. And so I feel like, and she did a lot of great things back in the 90s getting funding for her film. And it was a big uproar because Republicans didn't want taxpayer money or grants to the arts going to this film. So I think it's a really good film. You can definitely watch it. Everyone should watch it. And now I want to rewatch it.
wait,
But
I didn't
are there
yeah, a lot of
any?
people that I had to put it on my list because I've never heard that one before. And I like when
Mm.
I like seeing new or old, like, just gay movies that obviously, like, have, like, representation, but I think another one, which I think we all probably have seen, is The L Word.
Oh,
No.
Does it hold up today? No. But did it
No, it does
do what
not.
it needed to do back in the day? Yes.
I agree. I don't even know what year it came out. I think maybe, like, early 2000, maybe late 90s when it came out, and on Showtime, and I remember, like, you know, being late night, watching it and be like, "Oh my god, this is so, like, sinful." Like,
Mhm.
I'm like, "Oh my, this is taboo too." It was just very, like, sexual on there. But I do
Mhm.
agree, it was for a time. Now, if it came out, no one would watch it.
Well, they try to do the L word Generation Q.
Yeah, and it's trash.
Nobody watched it. 2004. That's when it premiered.
Yeah, because it's trash. I don't know, like, it was just very it there's a lot of, like, tropes in that show, which
Mhm.
like, it really, like, showed a lot of, like, what lesbian tropes are, like femme,
Mhm.
masc, butch, um, I guess I don't even know, like, what other it
They
was
had
very
a
linear.
trans guy on there.
Yeah, so it was very just, like, straight, and most people in there were all white except for Beth. Not Beth, but, what was her name? Beth's wife. I forgot her name, but she's
Tina.
black.
Oh.
Tina! No, no.
Oh.
No, yeah, Beth's black. Tina's white.
Yeah. I don't-
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Sorry. Beth and her, they're all
Mm.
trope, but it was good
Mhm.
it was good for a time. It was good for a time, but it was, like, the most, like, majorly running TV show that starred queer women, and it was very,
Mhm.
very popular. So we they allowed what is now on to have them to walk, and we're us to run now. So
Yes, and I feel like some of it should be blamed on depending on who the writers were. I mean, if you had all white hetero men in the writers' room,
mhm,
yeah, you're only gonna get tropes. And also
100%.
whatever Showtime was gonna allow for them to put out. But
Mhm,
I think I agree with you, it was a good, like, trailblazer, it opened the doors, and it showed that lesbian TV shows and movies can be successful
they
for
can.
multiple seasons because they got
Agreed.
the viewership.
They did.
So, I agree on that one. And then I was thinking about because you brought up Debs as like a campy cult classic, but I'm a cheerleader. Oh, good.
But that was so good.
Good
So good.
representation, like great, just great writing, and also visually so cute.
I
The little
agree.
outfit, and then the set design.
Yes.
It's such a good movie. Holds up to this day.
Hold up to because it's still relevant. Like,
Mhm.
I think too is, like, when we stop having these labels define us, because, like, yeah, you're a cheerleader, two things can be one time. You can be a cheerleader and still be gay. Like, you don't need to have this trope of, like, I need to be in my lane. That's why I love that
Mhm.
movie, and it today, it still hits. It still hits. You know
It's
what?
so good.
I need to watch that tonight. Yeah.
Let's have a
No,
movie marathon.
no, we're seeing Debs, hopefully. I need to get her to watch it. But you know what else is good too?
Mhm.
Saving Face.
Absolutely. And sleeper hit too. Because it just looks like a regular, like, kind of like rom com.
Mhm.
But when you start watching it don't represent me, but it's so good.
So good. So good. Recommend. Listen, people. Saving Face,
Mm.
10 out of 10. It has all the inks. It has really good acting, really good storyline, because there are so many people who are probably till this day still closeted, and
Mhm.
especially if you're from, like, a strict family upbringing, like, it's so hard to branch out and to live your truth because you're afraid of what your family will say and think about you. So
Mhm.
that one hurt. That one was what was ugh, that hit different for me, I'm not gonna lie. That
Oh,
was
I
so good.
agree. I literally remember watching it and being like bawling. Like, this is I haven't seen anything like this. Out of
Same.
all the other stuff we've been watching up until this point, Saving Face, I feel like was the first like drama movie
Mhm.
that got to me, at least like lesbian wise. And then
Right.
another good one, this one's a cutesy one, but I think it's still good for representation, is I Can't Think Straight. Have you seen that one?
Wait, I've seen clips of it because I had to look up the title and see the artwork. I have seen
Mhm.
clips. I haven't seen the full movie. And what I've seen, like, I was like, "Ugh, so cute."
Mm. So good. And those two girls have been in, I think, a couple of movies together. I think it's this one, The World Unseen, but it's just a cutesy little rom-com. Will they, won't they? But then also, I rewatched it like a couple of months ago and I realized it was the first time I learned about the Palestinian struggle and Gaza and what was going on over there because
Mm.
this movie was from, I think, 2008, 2009, and this has been ongoing for like so long. And so I remember watching it in the future almost, like from when, like a couple years ago and being like, I watched this and it went right over my head. Not
Mm.
realizing because we were Christians at the time, I was sneaking
Yeah.
it, bootlegging it, but I just
Bootlegging
remember
it.
being like, I could have known about this so much sooner if I had really taken a deep dive on what was
Right.
going on. So I think that movie's also really important for representation.
Yes. I do need to put that on there's a couple ones that in this next 2 weeks that I need to, like, put into the rotation to actually watch. But
Mm.
now, what are some I have my list, I know you have your list too, of the bad movies, but we still love them. This
Ugh.
movie is so bad, but I cannot look away. Below her mouth?
That's all. The bathtub scene.
That took me out.
I I remember watching it, and I'm watching it for the lesbian stuff, but watching that, I remember being like, the fuck? Does that work?
No, it doesn't work. It's a
Maybe if we haven't
very
been touched in years.
that one is so bad. My other bad one is, Loving Annabelle, which is, like, also it's not good. It's literally this older lady grooming this child. It's so bad.
It's cringe too. Like the acting is so bad in that
The
one too.
acting is so bad. But then, like, the girl looks like she's, like, 20 or 28 years old compared to the teacher. That's why I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, in my brain, she looks old as fuck. So, like, to me, she's not really grooming her
You're
because
like, oh,
she's
it's
fucking
still
old as
yeah.
fuck. They're like, yes. That's why I hate people sometimes. They just like bad casting. Like, if you're gonna make somebody like let the ages match up, okay? Because her
Hmm.
acting was not good. And I know sometimes people
Hmm.
go over how I look over their acting, but her acting
Hmm.
was not very good. So what the fuck? She wasn't even that good looking either. So I was so confused. But
It's so funny you bring up age gap because my movie that's so bad, but I love it. The Perfect Ending. It's bad,
every
but
housewife in America is like, I want that.
I loved it. I I don't know what it was about it. The cutesy little calling this agency that they made up. How hot the girl was when she showed up.
Wow.
Smoking.
I was just so I was like, every, like, boring housewife, like, they have, like, this secret network. I don't understand how they find these, like either they're, like, secretly drug addicts or they secretly have a man on the side, the pool boy, or they're in this sexual party with women. Like they just
Mhm.
get so bored because they're not doing anything else.
Oh yeah. And then my other one, which trailblazer of a movie, because I think led the way for a portrait of a lady on fire,
What?
was Elena Undone. Right?
Oh my god, bro. That shit
Right?
is so bad.
So good though.
Listen,
So
but it
good.
it thing is, like, that's why it's, like, it's bad, but you still love it because, yes, like,
Yeah.
it is bad, but there's, like, still things in there you're like, "Damn, like, it's redeemable." But on the other coin, there are some that are just so bad that I can never watch again. And
Okay.
next, Disobedience.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I'll never watch
You're
again. I'll never watch again.
that shit is disgusting, I'm sorry. Again, Housewives.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, one was a housewife, but it was interesting to learn about that culture though. Like the wigs and stuff. I didn't
oh
know that.
yeah, but yeah, like, a lot of, like, Jewish women oh, I think obviously, I'm not there's, like, Orthodox Jew or they
It's
don't
Orthodox Jew.
yeah,
Hmm.
they don't show their hair only to their husbands, whatever, like, kinda similar to, like, people who are Muslim with the hijab, and, it's sacred to them. So, like,
Hmm.
it was really cool to see the cultural, like, things and that,
Hmm.
whatever, but I can tell that a man wrote this film. You can
Yeah, I
tell.
literally, I cannot watch that again because that scene, I literally gagging. That was
Yeah,
so good.
was it worse than Two Girls in One Cup?
No, no, that's on a different level. What? Maybe close.
I mean, that's pretty nasty as fuck. Listen, if you have not seen these movies, um, I'm gonna put it in our bio because I need you all to
Mm,
understand and to really, like, watch clips or just watch the movies because I'm telling you, everybody to be a part of the queer community, and if you are lesbian or not, whatever, even if you're not a lesbian, you can appreciate these movies, okay, that
mhm.
we are bringing to you today. Alright, the next one, that's what is yours? It's so bad.
I cannot rewatch. Blue is the warmest color.
You know what's crazy? I have never watched that movie, and I never will.
Don't. Now, watch the sex scene because that was actually pretty crazy when I was watching. The French films is kind of wild, but do not watch the movie. And my whole reason why I hate the movie so much and I can never rewatch it is because she cheats on her with a man, and
Ugh.
that's always gonna turn me away. And
Oh,
then tries to go
no.
back to her, and like I get it. It was growth on her to like realize who she is and be like I get it and I hate it. So I will not rewatch it. I'm
Mm-mm,
sorry.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Never again.
No, ma'am. Alright. This is a lot more a recent one, but, the one that I can't do is The Happiest Season.
That's a good
Chris
one.
Kristen Stewart, I'm not saying that she's a bad actress, it's that she just acts the same in every movie. There's no dimension in her acting, and the whole premise and plot, it was just not it's just not good. It was a one and done for me. Like, it really and this is, like, a recent movie. It came out, like, what, 3 years ago? Like,
Yes.
what do we
We're talking 2020s. This
yeah,
movie
it's
came out.
2020s, and I'm like, "What are we doing here?"
Yeah, my problem with it is they really didn't give us enough time to like them together. Like we
Mm,
didn't know them together. So when all the craziness is happening in the movie, you're rooting for Kristen Stewart to end up with Aubrey Plaza. That's who I wanted
Right.
to end up with the whole time because they had chemistry. She understood. That bitch wronged her too and
I'm
had that whole
sorry.
closet thing. So to me, the happiest season was not Kristen Stewart ending up with that other lady. It should
Right.
have been Aubrey Plaza the whole time, in
I'm
my
sorry.
opinion.
I agree. And thing is too is like one thing as a queer person, outing another person to me is bottom of the barrel, bitch. Like bottom of the fucking barrel. Like I have people that I know that I'm close with ever who aren't fully out, and people would ask me like, "Oh, they," I'm like, "No," because a not my business to do that. And
Hmm.
everyone has their own journey and their own walk and what they feel that they need to do and how they wanna, like, share and present themselves to the world. Like, I
Hmm.
just outing and then her character did that, I'm sorry. Done for me.
Yeah.
Her character should have like, "That's nasty as fuck. I don't wanna marry you." I know.
Yeah.
No.
She should have been like, Aubrey, let's go.
Right,
Let's
and
get out of here
again
together.
right, I think a man also wrote that too. I could be wrong, but it sounds like a man would write that, but I
Honestly,
don't
I
know.
hope it is. If it's a woman, I'm disappointed.
Right.
I expect that shit from a man. But if a woman does it, I'm like, girl,
Right,
not our
right,
own
right.
time. Okay.
Mhm.
I have one more for it's just bad.
Okay.
Bloomington. Have you seen that one?
No, I'm not familiar wait, I need to see the artwork of it.
Okay, it's about this professor. So it's at least in college. It's not loving Annabelle. So she's not in high school, but she's like a child star and she like doesn't want to be a child star anymore. And so her
Okay.
and her professor start hooking up. It's just it's just bad. The writing's just bad. It is just bad. But there is the library scene, which I'll rewatch that, but I just you can't watch the movie again. And I
So
don't recommend.
oh, okay, so I shouldn't even, like, waste my time on it then.
I mean, look up the library scene from Bloomington. That shit was good.
Okay. Alright, so I will put okay, let me put library scene, Bloomington. Got it. Got it.
Hmm.
Alright. Alright, I think as we come to the close, I wanna just go over, cute rom-coms because there's a lot of,
Mm.
like, gay well, I love me rom-com, period.
Hmm.
Like, I feel like one of my favorite genres. Like, I love 80s specifically, but some rom-coms that I really love, is The Half of It. That one was so
Was.
cute.
And I only watched that because my cousin's husband was like, girl, this movie's good. You gotta watch it. You'll like it. And I was like, this looks lame. He goes, it's lesbian. So it kind of took me out. Like I wasn't surprised,
Yeah,
but when I watched, it, I was like, absolutely. I loved it. It was so good, and it wasn't
so
overtly
cute.
sexual.
It wasn't.
Ugh,
Like,
I
it was
love
like it
that
was
movie.
it was the ain'ts. I feel like sometimes when it comes to rom-coms, like, love and it's like those meet cues and the will they or won't
Mhm,
they, people just, like, go past that moment, and I feel like that moment is a beautiful moment of, like, that
mhm,
give and take that your heart is kinda like you're invested into something.
mhm,
That angst makes you invested, and honestly, it made me invested. Now how it ended, I wish it would've been different, but I get it, and so that one was so
mhm.
cute. So cute.
I love that one, and it also reminds me of the Imagine Me and You. Have you seen that one?
Ooh. Okay, I one I've seen clips, I haven't seen the full one. Um,
Mm.
I know I need to watch it. I know I just always see the cover art of, like, the bride and the groom and the bride and the groom and the holding hands, and I'm just like, "So cute." Right? That's the same one?
Oh, there's only one bride and groom.
Oh, okay, so it's not not
You
oh,
haven't seen the movie, so it makes sense. You
yeah,
haven't seen the
fair.
movie, so it makes sense. But yes, this it's so I hate the trope of like she marries a man and then she like finds out that she's a lesbian but it's so cute because in the movie, she's walking down the aisle and their wedding photographer is the girl she falls in love with. And so they have that soap opera like, oh my God, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I'm falling in love at first sight.
Damn.
Uh, but it's so that one's a really cute one. Even though the trope is kind of played out, it's from the early 2000s.
Right.
So I'll excuse it because it's a really good movie. And
Right.
Olivia
Right.
loved it too. I showed it to her and she liked it. So I feel like it still holds up. And I love this one's on Hulu. Crush. Have you seen that
Mm.
one?
I have seen that one. So cute.
I love that. I will rewatch that one all the time.
That one's also a good rewatch. I need to see the half of it again too because I feel like those two are really like rewatch ones for sure. Ugh.
I love Ali, I think is how you say her name. I just love
Mhm.
her. I'm gonna support anything that she's in. But the romance, the tub scene where she's like, I'd love to kiss you. Oh, the lighting, the bisexual lighting.
Ugh. And see, this is why, like we need more, like, lesbian, movies, man, like, out there,
Yes.
and it sucks because, like, there are a lot more, like, gay queer men love stories than there are women love stories. Obviously,
Mhm,
they both have equal value, and I'm not taking away anything from that, but I do think that, like, there is a niche there. There is a yearning there,
mhm,
because again, like, we didn't have the chance to see what it looked like, but now, obviously, it's a lot different now. Like, you can walk on the street and especially in the Orlando area, you can literally see a gay couple walking on the street hand in hand and being happy and proud, and so, like, you can see that in a physical, tangible form, but movies
mhm,
are still one of my favorite things. I love TVs, I love movies, and so, like, I wanna see more, like, real, authentic stories, like, being shared and, like, being shown, like, across everywhere, and right now, like, Netflix
mhm,
probably has the fewest one, uh, on there, but I don't know what Netflix will have, like, a bunch of, like, other shows and stuff and movies, but I know,
mhm,
I know Prime and Hulu Hulu's really big. Hulu has a lot of, like especially, like,
mhm,
lesbian movies on their platform.
mhm. Yeah, I agree because I still feel like there's still kids today that were like us, sneaking into their room, bootlegging these movies, or even watching them and like deleting the history or something like that, and getting the representation they so desperately need to see in the world and to see themselves in. I feel like that still happens today.
Mhm.
And that was important for us. That was that's why we've seen so many of these movies
Right.
because that was our little escape. And we didn't have to think about how for at least an hour or an hour 30 minutes we were sitting,
Mhm.
right? We were just watching a movie and we could immerse ourselves in there and just forget about hating ourselves, not wanting to be gay, hating these feelings, and just having a little escape, I think is so important and is still important today. Like these movies are still representation because there's still so much progress to be made for our community.
100%.
But before we end, before any of that, I have to give a shout out to The Handmaiden. It is my favorite movie of all time. It's on Prime Video. Everyone needs to watch it. I know it's in Korean. I don't care. It is the best piece of cinema I've ever seen in my entire life. So I feel like we were going to skip over favorite movies, and I'm not letting that one go. Everyone needs to see The Handmaiden. It's the
I'm
best movie ever.
Oh my goodness. Well, I think I said mine earlier was Debs, but fair, 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 fair.
And mine's
I
The Handmaiden.
Again, I have a lot of movies to watch so I feel like I'm a little behind on like with ones that you've seen, and what I've seen. Um, but it's like I do love a lot of all this men. Also, I love Travelers. I love that one. It's a mini series. That one's really good. Shout out
I haven't
Travelers.
seen.
It's good. It's
I believe
good.
you. I believe you.
But I do have our annual verse of
Mm-hmm.
of every episode. Let me pull it up. I think that this one's is just it just times in everything so like perfectly. Ecclesiastes 1:9.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing new under the sun.
Oh, the gays have been here, and they will always be here. Amen to that.
Amen. Oh my god. Once again, everybody, happy Pride Month. I encourage you to watch literally at least one of the movies that we mentioned today. Watch
Mm-hmm.
Alyssa's favorite, The Handmaiden. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll can do mine. My favorite is Deb's. Okay. Let us know
Mm-hmm.
if you watch them, what you think.
Mm-hmm.
We just love to share more. And hopefully we have more TV shows and movies to like share and educate during this month of Pride Month. But once again, it has been a pleasure. I am Nicole.
And I'm Alyssa.
Bye, everybody. Happy
Bye.
Pride!
Thanks for listening to Amen But Podcast. You can find us wherever you get your podcasts from or watch us on our YouTube channel. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for listening. We post new episodes every other Friday.